we should probably talk about the merge because that's been a big thing that's on the news. It's something that you've been talking about for a long time. You said the biggest event in crypto history. That's a bold statement, Ben. Why do you say that?
Yeah, I mean, look, outside of the creation of Bitcoin, the creation of Ethereum, I mean, obviously you look at those things, you say, well, what could be bigger than the creation of Bitcoin? Well, absolutely nothing. But once a coin is in its lifeline or in its lifetime, this is the biggest event we've ever seen. You really cannot put into words to someone new how important this event is. Now, look, a lot of people are watching like, oh, the Ethereum price didn't do anything. What's a big deal? It went down. That doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. It's kind of like people with the XRP case. If the XRP case or the Ripple case ended tomorrow, price is not going to go out of control. It's probably going to double, probably. But what's important is the exchanges putting XRP back on the exchanges. So in the next bull run, when people are excited, people have access to buy. Now, that's going to be another huge event when that happens. But it's kind of the same thing with Ethereum here, where right now it doesn't matter that much. But let me explain to you why this is so big. This fixes the tokenomics of Ethereum compared to Bitcoin and actually makes Ethereum have superior tokenomics to Bitcoin.
Woo.
Right now, I think when it comes to Ethereum, I think there's about 120 million Ethereum. Let me actually pull that number here so I have the exact number. I don't want to misquote it. Right now, when it comes to Ethereum, there are 122.4 million Ethereum out there. Now, when you look at Bitcoin, obviously we know there's like 19.1 or 19.2, somewhere around there. So the price of Bitcoin is going to be very hard for the price of Ethereum to ever pass the price of Bitcoin. It is possible though, but it's going to be very difficult because of the supply. It has a higher supply, about 6 times the supply of Bitcoin, right? Well, the thing is over time, there will be more Bitcoin added in to the supply, whereas with Ethereum, it's possible that we're actually going to see deflation. We're actually going to see the number of total Ethereum go down. We've already seen it since the merge. Now, just so everybody briefly understands what the merge is, it was a move from proof of work to proof of stake. You're going from mining as the main consensus mechanism to now it is going to be validator nodes. People hold a lot of Ethereum on a node on the network. It gives them the motivation to be able to, want to send through those transactions through, and they get a return on that. It's good environmentally. It has made, Ethereum now 99.8% more environmentally friendly. And we know that's a big talking point for a lot of people across the world is, solar energy and, power. It's the new oil. It seems to be. And so that's important to people. But functionally, what it does is actually a lot more important to the supply. Now, how can Ethereum go deflationary? Well, you got to go back to last year in August, EIP 1559. What this did was it made it to where part of ETH transactions are now getting burned. When something gets burned, that means it gets sent to a dead address that cannot get sent out of. It will never be touched again. It gets removed out of the supply. So what happens here is during the merge, the inflation rate of Ethereum dropped 95%. The amount, and what that means is the amount of Ethereum that you now get in 20 years equals the amount of Ethereum you would have gotten every year. So it's 20 times less inflationary. Well, when you add in the burning mechanism from EIP 1559, that, by the way, only takes place when there's high congestion on the network. The more activity that occurs on Ethereum, the more deflationary it's going to be because EIP 1559 and those transaction fees get burned. So when you're looking at a bull run for Ethereum now, you're looking at more people coming in, more people buying NFTs, more people doing blockchain gaming, more people doing metaverse things, more people doing decentralized finance. The more people that come in, the more deflationary it's going to get because the more of those transaction fees are going to get burned. More transaction fees are going to be burned at high levels of activity than the inflationary number of Ethereum. So for all intents and purposes, as people are rushing into crypto, not only is the price going to be going up of Ethereum, the number of coins is going to be going down. And we understand there's supply and demand, that means that the demand is going to be higher as the supply gets lower. If you have 100 coins and they're worth $100 and 3 people lose their coins, there's only 97 coins left. Well, you still have that same value of $100 going around there. And that's kind of what we look at with Ethereum. We've never seen anything like this. This will push Ethereum past Bitcoin in market cap. How high can it get to pass Bitcoin in price? Certainly not this cycle. You look maybe 2, 3, 4 cycles down the road. Maybe that becomes, something we could look at. I think it's going to be a long time down the road, if that happens. But certainly Ethereum, by the end of the next bull run, will at least touched, if not permanently sit at the number 1 spot on CoinMarketCap.
Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I am just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just in overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.